Hey ladies, looking for something to protect your natural or relaxed hair while you sleep or when you're putting on your makeup? Then check out Breeze Bonnets. Breeze Bonnets are handmade and sewn with you in mind. Created for adults and specially made for children at affordable prices. Breeze Bonnets, founded in 2019, providing satin hair bonnets for women of all ages. Check out Breeze Bonnets on Instagram. That's BreezeBonnets. Head on over to Breeze Bonnets on Instagram and mention Next15 and receive a buy one and get one half off discount on your next order. You're listening to The Next 15, a podcast show for the binge listener covering random topics such as relationships, current news, and everyday life issues. My name is Trey North, and for the next few minutes, I hope to make you laugh, educate, and inspire you. Welcome to the Next 15 podcast show. It's Friday night, 7 o'clock, and you know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Next 15 podcast show. I'm Trey North, and I'm not alone tonight. I have a father of four, husband, pastor of Life Changers Church in Austin, Texas, who went MIA for the last 3 weeks. We got Chris McAllister in the house.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? As you know, I like to say it is good to be back in the saddle.
And with me, I have the Texas educator. He's a coach, a husband, and a father. He's all the way from Dallas, Texas. Ty Holsey. What up, Ty?
What up, everybody? You've worked all day. Now it's time to play.
Hey, and we can't forget, we got our trainee in here. She's a public service representative, a mother of five, and she's also our unofficial newest member of the podcast team, who we forgot her birthday last week.
Oh my goodness, we are slipping.
Yours truly is slipping. We have Andrea Clark. What's up, Andrea?
What's up, everybody?
Thank y'all so much for listening with us tonight. I see you, Shamika Yarbrough, in the chat room. Thank you so much for listening. Want to give a big shout out to our website listeners over there at Next15podcast.com. Also, those that are downloaders, you're not live right now, but you're still listening on your favorite platform. So thank you so much. And our international listeners from all over the country, and those who are our subscribers, followers, and sharers, welcome to the Next 15 podcast show. Tonight's episode is the Christmas Binge.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all. We're going to be talking about some of our our favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Basically, and you know, how they kind of impacted our lives and how maybe they have some type of effect on everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody binges at some point in time, man. And, you know, during the Christmas season, what's not to like about binging Christmas movies, man? Everybody has a favorite Christmas movie out there. I know that for a fact.
I'm gonna agree with that one. I think everybody, if you don't have a Christmas movie, something's wrong with you. And if you don't, if it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, do they still show that?
Yeah, man.
Angela over there putting her hand on her chest like, yeah, that's my favorite movie.
Is that your favorite movie? Listen, man, you remember growing up, man, and then actually watching, I don't know how old everybody out there that's listening, but you guys remember those Christmas movies, the claymation of those Christmas movies, the Rudolphs and the little drummer boy, man.
Yes.
Christmas, oh, man, it don't feel like that anymore, man, but, dude, such a good time.
I know, bro. You are absolutely right. It does. I love Christmas.
I know,
man,
right?
I used to start off Christmas season always watching A Christmas Story. You know, with the little boy, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. You know, that's how I used to start the show, my Christmas season off, man. And I had to watch that episode, man, when those dogs, man, ransacked that house, man, and ate all that Christmas dinner. Then they had to go to this little Asian restaurant, man.
Oh my goodness, that's
and
my
eat
favorite
that
part.
duck for a turkey, man.
You know what? If you would play that movie, or you tried to make that movie today, you know, you would get so many slaps on the hands because of some of the racial stigmas in the movies that we used to watch in the 80s and the 90s, man.
Yeah.
It is so funny. Just for you bringing that up, Ty, like I remember the argument between the husband and the wife with the leg lamp.
And I never saw the big deal in that, man. I really didn't. I know somebody might say, well, you know, he fantasizing about a leg. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with him fantasizing over with a stocking on it, man. I thought it was the ugliest lamp in the world.
Absolutely, it was.
If it made him happy. I mean, the man done worked all day, you know, and worked hard for his family. It's Christmas time. You know, let him have a leg with a stocking on it.
Oh, man. We're going to get right into it, man. Chris, you've been gone for a minute. And,
yeah.
You know what, man? We're going to let you talk about your favorite Christmas movie and what it meant to you, how it impacted you. You want to go ahead and kick it off?
Man, yeah, man. Thank you for throwing me to the wolves. So I'm back to the. So, okay, for me, man, my favorite Christmas movie of all times, man, comes from actually it's a series, but my favorite one is part 2 in this particular series.
Okay.
You know, most people remember the first one, and the one I'm talking about is Home Alone. Home Alone was the original one is back in 1990,
right?
And then 2 years later they came out with Home Alone 2 back in 1992, man. And what was real big about Home Alone for me is, I mean, first of all, during the 90s, you know, it had a kid being able to do what grown people should do. That's one thing I used to really love about it. I believe the movie was directed by John Hughes.
Okay.
Most people don't remember that John Hughes did a lot of Macaulay Culkin's movies. So John Hughes did Home Alone 1 and 2, which are the only 2 that I watch, by the way, for anybody that does Home Alone 3, 4, and 5. I haven't seen none of them. But with that, one thing I really loved about Home Alone and what really stuck out to me, even as an adult, I look at it, is that during this time in Christmas, I look at how he got left alone for the second time. You know what I mean? It's like during the season, it's like, why does certain things keep happening to me in this particular season of my life? Like, why does things happen to me during Christmas? Like, it's always Christmas time when I feel like I'm alone, you know? And that's something that really honed in to me, man. I was like, I always feel alone during Christmas time. Even as a kid, yes, I had great parents. Yes, I had a great big brother. Yes, I had friends. But it felt like during Christmas, I was always alone because some of the things I wanted for Christmas, I kind of knew I wasn't going to get because we didn't have the money.
Right.
You know? And then on top of that, I see what other kids was able to get and what they were able to do for Christmas. And with my dad and mom being pastors, again, we didn't have the money. And I just like, oh, well, they got the Nintendo and we didn't, you know, we got the Atari. But with that, I also looked at Home Alone 2. First of all, this is the only movie that I've ever seen with characters with the last name McAllister's on there. Just FYI. So it was actually.
So that's why it's your favorite movie?
No, it's not.
It's the last name connection.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Is the and then it was a white family they were a big family, just like the McAllisters of my family, and they got together. And for Kelvin McAllister, which is the main character's name, with that big family, he was always again by himself. Secondly, is when he got lost in New York, man, he was able to speak, like he was able to use what he had learned in the first movie in this second movie, right? And he was always fearless. That's one thing I love about him, and that's what I really connected with, is that he was fearless. Like that don't mean that you're not scared. That just means that you know how to operate while being scared.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's what always got me, is that he would look at unsurmountable odds and be like, you know what? I might not have what I think I should have to win this situation, but I'm going to gather everything around me that I have right now to defeat the enemy that's about to attack me.
And he has the enemy that's way bigger than him.
Absolutely.
He's small.
And that should be smarter than him.
Right.
And he uses the small things to confound the wise. That's biblical. But anyway.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man,
but that's applicable to life.
Absolutely.
I mean, when we see challenges in life and we look at these challenges, they appear so big and to us at times.
Yeah.
And it's the smallest thing that we need to do to win.
Right.
And that might just be praying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Applying the word of God to our lives.
Yeah.
We're just this little bitty. It's like David and Goliath.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm
And then I don't want to do the whole show just myself, but another thing that really actually hit me is if you look at the movie and if you watch this movie, you see how he gets help from the oddest individuals. Y'all remember the bird lady?
Yes.
With the person that everybody else was scared of?
Yep.
And that was the same person that at the end of the movie saves his life.
Yes.
And so he wasn't even looking for help from her. But the reason he received the help from her is because he helped her in the beginning.
Right.
That's
Ooh,
right. Yeah.
that's a valuable
But-
lesson right there.
Right. You know what I mean? So
Can
that
I
mean-
can
yeah,
I
go ahead.
kind of chime in on that
Yeah.
just a little bit? And just to add some more conversation to this, just a little bit in a different direction.
Yeah.
I love the Home Alone movie. There was 3 of them, right?
Yeah. It's either 3 or
Yeah.
4, one of the 2.
Yeah. And so this is what I didn't understand as I got older is how you lose your baby twice. Now that was one thing I couldn't understand. That was
Right.
just one. And then another thing, because I just recently went back and watched this movie with my class. And did you see the way that young Kevin would talk to his parents?
Yeah.
And he said, he would tell his mom, I hope you guys are not here, and it'll be a great Christmas if you're not here. And he
Right.
would talk to his parents all crazy. And I said, that wasn't realistic in my house. And that in my house, I couldn't talk to my mama that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She would probably knock me somewhere and I'd be alone. And so, but other than that, and then the bird lady, I'm like,
Yeah.
but I get where you're going with that, and I definitely think that it definitely speaks to finding inner strength within
Yes.
yourself. But I just couldn't understand how these people lost their baby 3 times and 4 times.
Or did they?
Touche. Touche. Remember, what he did say, like, remember, it was like everything that he spoke came to fruition, right? You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know how powerful your words are. Like he was talking to, he says, I wish when I wake up, you're not here. Guess what? He woke up and they wasn't there. You know what I mean? So be very careful for what you wish for.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it is not until you lose something that you realize how important it is.
Ooh, that's good.
And a lot of kids right now need to see that.
Yeah.
That's one thing that it really taught me was like, you know what? Cherish your parents right now, brother, because when they gone, they gone.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
true. And I think that goes not just for kids, that goes for adults too. Especially with the pandemic that's going on. I know we always have to mention that, but I mean, this is reality. This is
our
life.
lives now.
Yeah, I mean, we're losing our loved ones to this COVID. You know what I'm saying? And so we've taken a lot of family for granted. We haven't spent as much time as we needed to with our families. And I mean, at first it was like, you hear about other people dying. Then it started getting closer to home.
Yeah.
And we've lost people that are just, I mean, right next to us.
Right.
I mean, are almost lost them.
Right.
Yeah.
And and again, I always go back to the movie because at the end of the day, you always see. I say at the end of the day, but at the end of this particular movie, you get to see how the family then gets to to actually experience something they never thought they would experience off of his actions. See, so the whole family gets to go to now New York, and they are down there and, over there by Madison Square Garden and all that good stuff, and they get to be in this hotel that they never thought that they would be in, and they had planned to be somewhere else, but by the actions of this one individual kid, he had produced something that even the father couldn't do.
You started preaching.
But
okay, guys. Bree in the chat said the first Home Alone was the best.
Yeah, I like that. I agree. I enjoyed
it. Was original.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, I concur with that because it being the very first, we haven't seen that.
Yeah, you hadn't seen that,
and so the impact of it was it was unknown. You know what I mean? Now, when you go to 2, you kind of in your mind going, okay, they did it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I agree with that.
And the reason why I really too like it because it was big city. It was New York City, and New York. I'm a city kid, so I've always loved the skyscrapers and the city life.
I got
you know what I mean?
I got you.
Okay, so Pastor Chris, was you little Kevin that was setting up all the traps around the house? And
yes, I was. I was a little tyrant at that time. I was absolutely doing stuff like that. My brother could attest to it.
The toys around your daddy would trip over it. One of your parents would get this toy up off.
You know what? I will say this. There's one thing I had set up a trap for my big brother one day. He was coming down the hallway, and I had a wiffle ball bat, and I had it on a spring. And like he was walking down the hallway on his way to the restroom, and he walks through the string, which it broke, and I used floss, and I had it on a spring, and as soon as that thing, the floss had broke, that wiffle ball back swung and hit him in his ankle, the back of his ankle.
How old was you at that time?
Dude, I was probably 15. I mean, not 15, like 13, something like that. Dude, my brother drop kicked me dead in the middle of my chest, bro.
I know your brother. That sounds like something he do.
Yeah, he did.
He probably said, "Whoop!" Put all that.
I'm sorry, Dwayne, if you're listening to this podcast.
He's probably not.
You're probably right.
Oh, man. Oh, look, Bree says, y'all remember dude had that huge spider crawling on him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Bro, I am so terrified of spiders.
Oh, my goodness.
Little ones or big ones.
Really?
Yeah, any spider, bro.
Any spider.
They just freaking creep me out. I have almost wrecked a car. I had a truck. I'm serious. I had a truck. I was a property coordinator in Houston, and a spider got on me inside my truck.
Wow.
And I was just driving real slow because I was looking at the houses, and I jumped out the truck, and I was like, "Oh my God, my truck is still going!"
Oh my
God! Yeah, I'm that terrified.
That's a phobia, right?
That's
there.
a phobia, brother.
Hey, I mean, arachnophobia. Right. That movie right there.
Man.
That cringed me out the first time I seen arachnophobia.
Yeah, I can't watch movies like my biggest fear is snakes. I can't do like big snakes. I can do little small, but big snakes, anacondas, pythons.
Did you just say you can do small ones?
Yeah, like I can deal with small snakes. But,
okay. Yeah, I'm about to say if I see any kind of snake, I'm running.
That's like my mama. She don't a snake. She'll stop dead in her tracks, bro. It will not move.
Yeah,
she just gets so scared. It terrifies her.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's
but
good,
y'all know,
man.
Y'all know, as just thinking about that movie though, here's 2 more parts that I didn't understand. Real quick, y'all.
Yeah.
First of all, you got all this pizza in the house and you crying over a cheese pizza. Man, if you don't just pick up one of these boxes of pizza, it's like 25 boxes of pizza here, and you crying over one cheese pizza. And another thing about that movie, man, why is this security guard, mall cop, whatever he was, he wasn't an actual cop, but why y'all leave this dude in y'all house so long? Would that have happened in your house, my house, another person's house? You're not going to just be standing in my house, casing my house inside my house.
Right. Touche. I'll give you that. Secondly, I'll tell you this, bro. There wouldn't have been no cop in my neighborhood.
Yeah, and if it was, he would have got all the attention. Can we help you, officer? Yes. Can we help you?
Is this your house?
Right, exactly.
What are you doing?
He's like,
Why was you there? Who are you here to see?
Can you find Kevin's cheese pizza?
right, exactly.
Did you steal the pizza?
right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's great, guys. We're getting ready to take a commercial break. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Breeze Bonnets.
Yeah.
That's right, Breeze Bonnets on Instagram. Follow her at Breeze Bonnets on Instagram, and we'll be talking to Bree later on in the show because guess what, guys? It's still December giveaways.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking. We'll be coming back after the commercial break talking about our favorite movies. But check out this. I can't talk today. Check out this commercial. And we'll be back right here on the next 15. Hey ladies, looking for something to protect your natural or relaxed hair while you sleep or when you're putting on your makeup? Then check out Breeze Bonnets. Breeze Bonnets are handmade and sewn with you in mind. Created for adults and specially made for children at affordable prices. Breeze Bonnets, founded in 2019, providing satin hair bonnets for women of all ages. Check out Breeze Bonnets on Instagram. That's BreesBonnets. Head on over to Breeze Bonnets on Instagram and mention Next 15 and receive a buy one and get one half off discount on your next order. You're listening to the Next 15 podcast show with Trey North on Spreaker.com. Welcome back to the Next 15 podcast show. It's Trey North, Chris McAllister, Ty Hosey, and Andrea Clark in the studio bringing it to you tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Again, our sponsor tonight is Breeze Bonnets, who's going to be giving away some bonnets and face masks later on tonight in the show. So y'all got to stay tuned and keep it locked. We want to thank everybody who's in the chat room listening in. Thank you so much. I see you, Renee Johnson-Anders. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Erica and everybody that's listening over there at next15podcast.com. We're going to just go ahead and get back into it. We're going to let Ty give out his favorite movie or favorite holiday movie. Ty, you want to take it away?
Yeah. So, man, so many guys, and it's a toss-up. It really is. But I'm gonna start with one of the first tosses, and so I have to go to Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. I have to go to Tim Allen, the Santa Claus.
Okay.
You know, and I think we all at some point wish you could be somebody else. So why not pick Santa Claus? I mean, come on, now, this man get to be Santa Claus. I was jealous. I'm like, why can't I fall off the roof? Why do you get to fall off the roof? You know, the director, John Pasquin, and Tim Allen, Judge Reinhold, you know, the guy from all of the Beverly Hills Cop movies, Rosewood.
Yeah.
Judge Reinhold. And then Wendy Crewson were some of the stars. But Tim Allen, I know everybody remembers Tim Allen from Home Improvement. But then I believe this was his first movie after Home Improvement.
Oh, wow.
And man, the Santa Claus is just an awesome movie, and I actually loved all three of them. But at the same time, I think it's just a fantasy, that make believe. I get to be someone else. I get to have this awesome life. I don't have to worry about the IRS anymore. I don't have to pay bills. I get to go be Santa Claus, man. And I get to live in the North Pole, man. And so for me, it was just, you know, if you are a dreamer like I am, that movie really spoke to me. So that's got to be, in my toss-up, that's got to be the first toss.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Being Santa, I mean, like, how would that would have worked with a black cast?
You know what? That's a really good question.
He would have been on the roof, first of all. He probably would have been on the back porch or something like that. Slipped on the back of one of the steps or something. And
you know what? I do think that it would work because even as African American kids, man, dude, we all loved Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until that bubble was burst of us not, understanding that there wasn't a Santa or whatever may be. I was so in love with Santa. I was so in love with all of that. I didn't know. I remember my dad came in the house one day dressed as Santa one Christmas, man, and he
Your
did.
dad?
Yeah, my dad did the whole Santa thing, like literally.
Oh, wow.
And it was the funniest thing, man. They had a horse and carriage. This is in Lufkin, man.
Really?
Yeah, this is in Lufkin, Texas, man. And he came in the house with me and my brother, like we didn't know it was him. Yeah.
Especially if he talking.
Yeah, and then on top of that, at that point we were older teenagers, bro. Like we know it's you, Daddy. Like it ain't even. But just the sentiment of him doing that, bro. We were like, you know what? That's a good dude right there. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I can see your daddy. We call his daddy Reb, y'all.
Reb.
Listen, just the way he talks. So I'd be like, Reb, I know that's you. He'd be like, what's up, Doc?
My daddy is straight old school, ladies and gentlemen.
Wayne Jr. Wayne Jr. Where you going, Wayne Jr.? Wayne Jr.
Okay, hey guys.
Yes.
Bree in the chat said Tim Allen had shaved off his beard, and about 2 minutes later, he had a full glass of gold right back.
Yeah.
A full goatee.
Yeah, goatee. I'm sorry.
I remember that too, bro. I remember he was shaving it. It was growing back as he was shaving.
Oh, Michelle. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Listen, I'm reading it. I'm sorry, Andrew, I ain't trying to take your job. We all helping each other around here. But I see Michelle said that her new favorite Christmas movie is Jingle Jangle. I absolutely love that with Felicia Rashad and Forrest Whitaker. Yes, it's on Netflix. That is it's like a musical. And what's the guy name from Key and Peele? Which one? I can't think which one it is. If y'all help me out there. Is it Keel? Is it Key?
Keelan Key.
Is it? Which one is it? That does. But he was
the
brilliant.
It's the Key guy, not Peele.
Okay,
but, yeah.
okay. That was a brilliant movie, y'all. Let us know in the chat room y'all favorite Christmas movie. We're not leaving y'all out, and if you want to call in, Andrew already has it up there. It's 512-827-9164. If you want to call in and give your favorite Christmas movie or want to have something to say about the ones that we're mentioning tonight, feel free to do so. The chat room, the phone lines are open, or the chat room is open, and you can definitely, we'll definitely take your call or comments, and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Anybody want to give me Netflix for Christmas?
Of course, Bree.
Oh, guys, that's crazy. I think that was a good choice, though, Ty. I think so.
Yeah. I really do, too, man.
Oh, man, yeah. Who wouldn't want to be Santa?
Like, yeah, dude, like, think about it. You only work one night a year? Who doesn't want that job? And it's enough to live the rest of the year off of? I'm down for that.
That's why you're so fat.
Touche, brother.
Oh, man. Andrea, you got any favorite Christmas movies?
My favorite Christmas movie is Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Really?
Yes.
Why doesn't that not surprise me? No.
Why?
Why? Because Rudolph was picked on because he was different from the rest of the reindeers. I have to see that every year.
So because he was picked on, that's your favorite movie?
Were you picked on during Christmas?
I was never picked. You know what? Actually, I was. I guess I said I was because my birthday is so close to Christmas.
Oh.
So I was only able to get one gift when it came to Christmas. Like, Mom said, no, you ain't getting nothing for your birthday because it's too close to Christmas.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
hey, I would have did the same. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
And I'm still told that, and I'm grown.
yeah, touche. Listen,
That ain't fair.
it's it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Man, I can imagine, man, May, June, July birthdays, man. I bet you they get a lot of gifts and stuff, man. You still got time to save up for Christmas around that time.
Exactly.
You know what? That's so crazy because my second oldest daughter, her birthday's in January, and I do her the same way. It's not even the same month, and I'll be like, well, your birthday comes up in January, so you get 2 gifts here for Christmas, and the rest will come for your birthday.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Well, this just gives me more time to raise some money.
Tell me about it. I will recycle gifts too.
Ooh, so somebody give you a bad gift, you'll turn around and give it back.
Man,
Absolutely.
I'm
I
like,
give it to
look
somebody
here
else.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
save it
going
to
to use
next year.
this.
And
I
give
will
it to
give a
somebody
gift
else.
card to somebody else in a minute.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm worse because what I do is you give me a bad gift, I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Thank you so very much," and literally never open it up and say, I will hand it to somebody else. Hey, Merry Christmas, some homeless guy on the street.
But
I think that's what. Go ahead, Ty.
but what's the worst gift y'all have ever gotten for Christmas? Or what the worst gift you could ever give someone? I think it's a pair of socks. I think that's a lazy gift. A
I'm
pair of
not
socks.
gonna say that because I work in the cold, and somebody actually bought me a pair of socks recently, and it's the best, thickest socks that I have. So I've been washing them every day when I come home instead of going to buy some more. I've been wearing them.
That just shows how old you are.
Anyway, yeah. So Ty, did you have 2, or that was just 2 little draws? Whatever, Bree.
I see that. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know if y'all remember. I do.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
okay.
if y'all remember this one, man. Bad Santa. Do y'all remember that?
Oh,
Billy Bob Thornton. I'm talking about the first one, Billy Bob Thornton
Yes.
and Bernie Mac, man.
Yes.
Bernie Mac. And I forgot. I don't know the little guy's name that was in it. Little black
the
guy
one that played on Friday.
you're the black kid.
Yeah, and that was an awesome movie. And I think the little boy, the little blonde-haired boy in that movie too, I think that was awesome, man. For me, that is one of the fun. I don't know if y'all have
That's
ever
funny.
seen Bad Santa. That is one of the funniest movies I have, most authentic, funniest movies that I have ever seen. I almost want to put that right up there in terms of comedy with Coming to America.
Really?
The
Really?
comedy I've ever seen is Coming to America, and I want to put Bad Santa in the top 5 comedies. And I challenge anybody on that who disagrees. It's an awesome movie, and the plot, everything.
Wow.
You know what? Now that you say that, I'm gonna have to slowly agree with that, bro. Because that movie was hilarious, and it was a good Christmas movie, but it was just so funny, man, from jump start. But you said you put it up there with Coming to America. That's heavy.
The little person was Tony Cox.
The
little person. Yeah, I don't say
That's
the
right.
M word because that's offensive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
And then Brett Kelly was the kid.
The kid. Yeah, that's Brett Kelly.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So I just thought that, once again, everybody played their part so well. I mean, and I think if you look at, this kind of comedy, man, to me it was just natural. It just flowed. And just him having a heart. Because he was almost like the Grinch at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
It was do drugs and drink and all, and all this stuff, man. And so to see him actually develop a heart for this little kid, but the way he talked about the kid, and don't forget about the grandma. I mean, situation. You got a little kid who basically is watching himself, a grandma who's always drunk and sleep.
Yeah.
And this man coming here and live in these people's house. I'm going back to the fantasy world. Where can I do that at?
Wow.
Okay, hey guys. Jessica said, Trey, she'll make sure she get you some socks for Christmas along with your towels from Miss Gail.
Oh.
And Bree said, Coming to America is numero uno.
Right.
Yeah. I heard I heard they were making the Coming to America 2 coming out soon.
Yeah, they already got like pictures and stuff out where you can see it. Yeah, man.
I think it's being released in March.
Yeah.
Did y'all know Wonder Woman is coming out December the 25th?
No.
Can't wait. Can't
you know what?
wait.
I forgot about it.
Yep.
I sure did.
Yep. Okay, I know I'm deviating. I guess it's my turn for my favorite movie. All right, now listen. I'm telling you now, and these guys, we're sorry. We forgot to mention in the beginning of the podcast that if you've never seen these movies, spoiler alert.
Right. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, we should be.
Whoops. Whoops.
My bad, y'all.
But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna set it up, y'all. This film was released. Now, this wasn't released before Christmas. This is right after the Christmas holiday, right after the New Year. But they always play it around the holiday season.
Okay.
And it was released in January the 13th in 2006.
Okay. So not too old.
It's not too old, no. But again, it's usually aired during the holiday season.
Okay.
And this was I did some research. This was a spinoff of a 1950 British film which had the same name.
Okay.
And it was actually made for John Candy as a leading role, but he passed away.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and it
now,
was
Now I'm interested.
Now you're interested? Yeah. It was directed by Wayne Wang and produced by Lawrence Mark and Jack Rapp. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it was also written by Jeffrey Price and Peter Seaman. Budgeted at $45 million and did just $43.3 million at the box office, released by Paramount Pictures. Without further ado, the lead actress that took John Candy's place is none other than Queen Latifah.
Oh.
Do y'all know what that is? Anybody out there that knows where I'm going with this movie?
I'm gonna let them do it.
Bree already hit it. Last Holiday.
Yes.
Starring LL Cool J as Sean Williams, Giancarlo.
I thought that was the perfect holiday. Oh no.
No, that's the last. It's the last.
Okay.
Giancarlo Esposito. He played the senator, and then Timothy Hutton, Alice Witt, and Gerard Depardieu, who played Chef Didier. And then they had guest appearances by Smokey Robinson and none other than Chef Emerald Lagasse. But yeah, man, this is my favorite. This is not only my favorite holiday movie, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is in my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
Because what you have here is a woman who's she's an humble Christian lady.
Yeah.
She lives a quiet, peaceable life.
Yeah.
She don't, she plays it safe. She never takes a chance or deviates from her normal routine.
Yeah.
She works at a department store. She has dreams of cooking. She loves to cook.
Yeah.
She has a book of what they call possibilities and basically what I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah.
She has this book of possibilities that she takes pictures and write things down.
Yeah.
And I always like that. That always touched me for some reason, and because I guess it has to do with faith.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It has to do with like faith and her vision and passion.
Yeah.
And a lot of times in church you always tell us, to write. At the beginning of the year you told us to write the things to write the vision down.
Right.
And that's something that I always grabbed at me. And that was even before you taught that. I knew that, But yeah, she's well liked with her employees, and then she has the hugest crush on Sean, who played that by LL Cool J. Played that. Just life, life happened to her,
right?
And she had a minor accident at work, and it causes her to briefly pass out, and then she gets examined and diagnosed with a rare disease,
right?
And they say, hey, you only have a short time to live. And so she's feeling sorry for herself, and she's having that why me moment, which is one of the finest acting of Queen Latifah, that why me moment. If y'all remember, they were singing, and all of a sudden she was like, why me, Lord? Why me? Why me? And it was like, yeah, why me?
Yeah,
they didn't even have a clue what she was talking about. She going through. She's talking to the Lord just between her and the Lord, and they thinking, yeah, why me? And then she just gets to, dancing, and then she has one solitary moment where she just blanks out and she's looking up and she's doing a little church dance.
Yeah.
And I thought that was some brilliant acting, man.
Yeah.
But that's like she has that moment and then she picks herself up, and she's deciding, you know what? I'm going to live my last days without worry. I'm going to take all my assets out the bank and I'm going to have the biggest, grandest time of all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, hey, I spent my whole life in the box, So she takes this dream vacation to the Czech Republic and she which is a real hotel, by the way. It's called the Grand Hotel Poop.
Really?
And it's in Karlovy. That was a real hotel. It's in Karlovy Vary, which is in the Czech Republic, and it's actually a real hotel. And it's also been featured on a movie in 2006 with James Bond in Casino Royale.
Well, let me write that down.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation.
Yeah. Excuse me, but that movie right there, it speaks so much to me. It shows you that no matter how good of a person you are, how you go through life and you're trying to do the right thing and just live your life in the right manner, things can happen. Things can happen to you. It doesn't just because you're a Christian. It doesn't mean you're not going to have problems.
Right.
And she's faced with this, adversity, and she decides, hey, you know what? I'm going to live my last few days. And and she goes out and she lives it
right,
vicariously, bro.
Right.
She goes out and she's doing things that she never did before. She's snowboarding. She's base free jumping.
She ain't never done.
Yeah, she's base jumping.
She living it up.
Yeah, she's living the life. She was riding coach, and then the seats were too small, and she and then she goes in and it's like, hey. She needs a bigger space. I think the guy in front of her wanted to lay his seat back, and they was like, well, she's kind of thick, so they was like, there's not enough room. Had you got into first class, you would have had your own cocoon. And she was like, well, how much for the damn cocoon?
Okay, guys, Shamika in the chat said, write the vision, make it plain. Make it plain.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's what she did, because the Grand Hotel Poop was in her book of possibilities, along with being married to LL Cool J and cooking alongside of her favorite chef, who was Emerald. Well, in this movie, she did everything, and then what also that caught me was the fact that she was just being herself. And when she came to the hotel, she came in styles. She came in a helicopter.
Yeah,
and
she did.
She got the biggest suite of all.
Yeah, they thought, they were like, who is this person?
Yeah, they was like, who is this? And you have this simple person, that, she, you don't know what she's going through. And a lot of times people don't know what you're going through. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And she didn't, she was there just being herself.
Right.
She sat down, ate dinner, and she ordered everything on the menu.
Right.
Which at that time, the chef Didier was like one of the hottest chefs there, and everybody wants to meet him.
Yeah.
And so, you had this big shot guy that she worked for a department store for the owner of the company, who happened to be there.
Oh, wow.
And didn't even know who she was.
Wow.
And so she orders everything, and the chef says, who's ordering all this food?
Yeah.
Who's ordering my entire menu?
Yeah.
And so she's, he comes out because it's a, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to a chef. So she comes out. He comes out, and everybody's looking like, well, she's commanding attention.
Yeah.
And she's not even trying to call attention to herself.
Yeah.
I'm living my last days.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it was just a good movie, know. And of course, spoiler alert, I'm just letting y'all know now. Yeah. Please keep listening though. Yeah. She spends all her money, and then she even tries to blow money. Yeah. For raising for a charity. Mm-hmm. And she's rushing. She's playing the roulette, and she's betting on the same number 3 times, and people are going, "That's insane!" And she's winning every time, and she's looking at God, going, "Really?
Right?
You're like, really, God?
Like, on my last days, you go bless me here, and I can't even spend it the rest of my life. Right? Thanks."
Yeah. And she's like, "I'm not playing with you no more." You know what I'm saying? She's, "I'm not playing with you, God." And so it's just, it's that movie right there was just a good movie. Yeah.
You know what? And I'm going to go into that because I love that movie too. But what it does, it showcases what real faith could turn into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's when all the chips are down and when you think that it's over, you're gonna have one of two reactions.
Yeah.
Is you're gonna have the woe is me, and that's how you're gonna live the rest of it, or you're gonna go into faith and be like, well, hey, if this is the last of the last days, then I'm gonna go out with a bang.
Man,
you know what I mean? And those kind of people, you begin to see that, you know, when you begin to, you're not really looking for happiness. Mm-hmm. But happiness finds you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Is you're going out there and you're just, hey, I'm gonna do what I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna do what I want to do, man. I'm gonna go out here and take this vacation. And now you're not worrying about what people think. You're not worrying about, you know, if you have enough. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, kind of ordeal. Yeah. And now you're living life. And that's what Jesus says, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. So what that generally means is that I want you to have fun while you're here on earth.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the small, minute things, because I'm big enough as God to take care of it when it comes. That's why she's playing Russian roulette and it keeps winning. Right. You're like, wait a minute. I don't, you know.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. That's a very good. Go ahead, Andrea.
Oh, I was going to say, Bree said in the chat, Queen Latifah said that she was going to live her last days to the fullest, and she wasn't even sick.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Right. I was getting to that. But before I do that, you said something that registered. You was like, you know, happiness will find you.
Yeah.
And what happens was she got misdiagnosed, and LL Cool J was trying to find out because she had just left.
Right.
He didn't know where she went, so he went to the doctor and found out they misdiagnosed her. He went.
Right.
To find her.
He went and found her.
He
didn't wait for her to come back.
No, he went and found her. And then she's like, really, God? I'm about to die, and you give me the man of my dreams is coming after me?
Yeah.
You know, and so, that's a really good point. But, man, I just really, that movie just touched me in so many different ways because, I mean, and of course, at the end, spoiler alert, you know, she does all that, but because she got misdiagnosed, she got paid again.
Right.
And she ends up opening her own restaurant, and Chef Emerald comes and visits her restaurant.
Man, which automatically gives her credibility.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So look at that. Look at God. Yeah. And that movie always tears me up. It really does.
It does.
It tears me up all the time toward the end. So, yeah.
And you know what? I see why it does. Because everybody who has an adult life has experienced some of what she has went through in that movie.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You experience at some form, at some factor in your life, you've experienced some emotion of why me? God, I'm done with playing around with you. You know, and like we've all had that, like that woe is me, and then that kind of what we say stroke of luck where God is providing, and you don't even want Him to provide at that point. You're like, I'm done. I'm through because you know you wait till you get this bad, then you want to bless me, really. Really? Right. You want me to lose the house, then you want to give me the money that would have paid for the house? Thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I want to point out, too, that, you know, you could tell when people have worked hard all their lives just to see her release all that hard work and stress. Yeah. But you know, when she first started her journey and the vacation and everything, and to see how happy she was when she walked into the room, when she walked into the hotel, and to be able to go places that you've never been before, and to be able to have a little bit of money in your pocket. I think that's the part of the movie that resonated with me the most, is that we live more than half of our lives, and some of us don't even get to enjoy our life. And I might even say that we're not necessarily living, we're just surviving. And so I think the movie really comes alive when she starts her journey on that vacation, and you see her start to live and open up and be happy and not worry about stress anymore. And I think that experience is something that so many of us need to experience, is to just live and let everything else go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's real good.
That's good. Hey, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking to Bree from Bree's Bonnets. And we're going to also be giving away some gifts tonight. So, guys, keep it locked. Listen to the commercial. There I go again. Commercial messages. And when we come back on the next 15, we'll see you guys with Bree Bonnets. Hold on one second. Hey everyone, this is Trey North inviting you to tune in to the Next 15 podcast show this Friday night at 7 p.m. on Spreaker.com. We have another great show lined up, and we're excited to announce that we have some cool giveaways for our subscribers and listeners the entire month of December. That's right, every Friday night during our podcast, we'll be giving away some cool prizes from the Next 15 and also from our sponsors. We've partnered with some amazing businesses with awesome products ranging from apparel to body products and more. Here's how you can win some amazing gifts during our live podcast show. Go to next15podcast.com and subscribe to our website. Then go to the reviews tab and leave us your honest review. Finally, share this video and tag us at Next 15 Podcast on Facebook and Instagram platforms. You'll qualify to win some cool prizes that will be given away during our live podcast each Friday night at 7 p.m. So go to next15podcast.com and get started on your entry. You only need to enter once to gain an entry for the entire month of December. Winners will be contacted by the sponsor awarding the prize via email. Sponsors will be responsible for ensuring the winners receive their products. For more information on our December giveaways, email us at next15podcast@gmail.com. The Next 15 Podcast December giveaways beginning this Friday night, December the 4th at 7 p.m. Go to Spreaker.com and search the Next 15 and join us live for an all-new podcast and a chance at winning some cool prizes. We'll see you on the Next 15. Hey ladies, looking for something to protect your natural or relaxed hair while you sleep or when you're putting on your makeup? Then check out Bree's Bonnets. Bree's Bonnets are handmade and sewn with you in mind. Created for adults and specially made for children at affordable prices. Bree's Bonnets, founded in 2019, providing satin hair bonnets for women of all ages. Check out Bree's Bonnets on Instagram. That's BreesBonnets. Head on over to Bree's Bonnets on Instagram and mention Next 15 and receive a buy one and get one half off discount on your next order. You're listening to the Next 15 Podcast Show with Trey North on Spreaker.com. Welcome back to the Next 15 Podcast Show. And it's time for our December giveaways. Tonight, we got Bree Bonnets on the phone. Bree, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
How you doing this evening?
Hey, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be on this side of the dirt.
Right.
Oh, man, I know that's
right now.
In the land of the living.
Right.
Yes, Lord.
It's good to be seen and not viewed.
Okay. I'm going to have to use that, Pastor. I'm going to have to use it.
Well, tonight's giveaways is sponsored by Bree's Bonnets. You've heard her. We're getting ready to talk to her. But before I do that, I just want to tell you how you can qualify to get into the drawing. You have to go to next15podcast.com and subscribe. Also, leave us a review on the website at the reviews tab, and then share a post, any of posts with the Next 15 Podcast, where you can follow us at Next 15 Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and also on YouTube.
Yep.
But you can just share any post that we do, and that'll qualify you into the drawing. So as we promised, we're going to give some giveaways, but first we want to talk about the history of Bree's Bonnets. Bree, can you give us a little background on your business and your company?
Yes, I can. First of all, giving all honor to Pastor Chris and Trey and Ty. You know, you got to give honor where honor's due, right? Just like when you're at church.
Appreciate it. Sound like you Kojic.
Okay. Yes, Lord. Yes. basically, hey, I always was pretty good about keeping my hair wrapped up at night when I went to bed or when I was cooking. You know, you don't want no hair in the food.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would go to the beauty supply store and buy bonnets. I'm sure all the ladies that are listening have bought them. They're very thin, made in China. And I would keep having to replace them because as you wash them and dry them, they get stretched out and they don't stay on your head all night. So I said, you know what? I like to sew. Let me just make one. So I got on the sewing machine, got me some pretty fabric and made one. Shared it with a few friends and they said, you know what, girl, you can sell these bad boys. So I said, you know what, you might be right. So I bought a whole lot more fabric and satin and everything. And thanks to them, Breeze Bonnets was born summer 2019. I've been going strong ever since. My primary concentration is the hair bonnets, but I've started making face masks too. And in my face mask, I got to say this too. There's a thin layer of polypropylene filter fabric. And what that is, whenever people buy those blue disposable masks that we all have, that fabric is polypropylene, okay? It helps filter out germs and stuff. That's in every mask I make. So I just have to say that too. So don't have a website yet, but hey, like Trey's been saying all night on the commercials, follow me on Breeze Bonnets. Check out my inventory. DM me. I respond quickly.
And that's Breeze Bonnets on Instagram, correct?
Yes, on Instagram. Yes, sir.
Are you on Facebook yet?
I'm not on Facebook, and I don't have a website either. I'm a baby business. I'm growing slowly but surely.
Hey, congratulations to that. I mean, you getting out there.
And talk to me a little bit later if you really want to get into getting a website. You know what? You just made a connection that we might need to talk about.
Okay, Pastor. Okay, appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
put me on that too. Put me on that too.
Cool.
Okay, Bree. So we're getting ready to give away. What are we giving away tonight?
We are giving away 3 bonnets and a face mask.
Okay.
Face mask is Mickey, all 4 pictures are on your IG. I wish I had it pulled up right now.
Okay.
But yeah, they're different sizes. They're all pretty, and they will be shipped complimentary.
All righty. All right. So which one you want to give? You want to give away the mask or the bonnets? Which one?
Yes, we can start with the face mask.
Okay, face mask. We're going to go ahead and get Andrea to go ahead and shake them up, shake them up, shake them. Let's see.
Drum roll.
And you said this is for the face mask?
Yes, for the Mickey Mouse face mask.
The Mickey Mouse face mask winner is Erica Vargas.
Yay!
Congratulations, Erica.
Erica Vargas.
Erica Vargas.
A loyal listener.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Compliments of Breeze Bonnets.
Oh,
yes.
Mickey Mouse.
Okay, so our next what is our next giveaway?
Our next giveaway is a satin on both sides bonnets. It's purple, blue, and cream.
Okay.
Double satin is what we're going for today.
Yeah, that makes your hair don't mess up.
Right. Yeah. On both sides.
On both
you
sides.
You can do it reversibly because both sides are satin. You can wear it either way.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Back in the day,
had them satin.
I had them shallow pillowcases.
Yeah.
So did I, brother.
Our winner of one of the bonnets is Erica Lede out of Houston, Texas.
Erica number 2.
Yes, Erica Lede, and she actually is a business owner of Lady Referee Group. We hadn't played her commercials in a while, but yeah, I like Erica. She's a really cool person.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's 2 Ericas.
2 Ericas.
Yes, Erica number 2.
All right. Let's go with our third and final giveaway. No. We got 2 more, right?
Yeah, we got
2
more.
I'm
sorry. 2 more bonnets.
Big tonight. The next one is a black and white, kind of a bandana printed bonnet. This one is a size extra large. The last one was a size small. This one is a size extra large for those ladies who have braids or twists or dreads.
Okay.
Okay. And we got a winner. It's Chantel Sanders, all the way from South Carolina.
Oh,
congratulations.
South Carolina.
Yes, congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Chantel Sanders. Oh man, that's awesome.
This is good, man. You know what? This is so fun.
See what you've been missing?
Yeah, I've been giving away stuff.
We missed you, Pastor. We did.
Okay, I'll let you do the last one.
Okay. All right, let me. I got it.
And wait. What's the last one look like, Bree?
Yeah. The last one is a red and white polka dot bonnet size large.
Okay.
All right.
Here we
red
go.
and white
Here we
polka.
go. All right, here we go. Shaking them up, putting my hand in the bag. Here we go. Okay.
What we got?
So we have our winner of the last bonnet from Breeze Bonnets, and that's going to be Miss Misty Matlock.
Misty Matlock.
All right, Misty.
I think she's from San Augustine, Texas.
San Augustine.
Cool. I just run it down here in person.
The big city of San Augustine.
San Augustine doesn't treat with a place that don't treat you mean. That's what they used to say. Bree, oh man, Bree, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sponsoring tonight's show and blessing our listeners.
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations to the winners. I will be contacting you all.
Yeah, well, listen, you might not have the website yet, but never despise small beginnings.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, we speak blessings over your business.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, so we want to thank you so much for participating and in the giveaways and sponsoring that. And thank you to the winners. We thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I want to take the time out right quick, Bree, while we got you on the phone. Stick with me for a second. I wanted to mention last week's winners. It was from Bald Bearded Bless.
Yes.
And our winners were Kayla Williams, Joseph Hamilton, and Pastor Phyllis Kennedy in the Bald Bearded Bless giveaways. They gave away T-shirts, masks, and beard oil. So just want to say congratulations to those winners. I didn't get a chance to do that at the beginning of the show. But it's all about Breeze Bonnets tonight. You can follow her at her Instagram platform is at Breeze Bonnets. That's BREES Bonnets.
Yeah.
Go to Instagram right now, DM her, and let her know and that you're interested in her bonnets and her face mask, and she sews them, guys, hand sewn.
Every single one is sewn by me, and I have some really long nails, and I'm still able to do that.
All right, that's how you know you're called to something, there, man.
Okay, thank you.
Well, congratulations to our winners. Well, guys, I mean, y'all got any final comments before we wrap it up? I will tell you, next week we're doing a Christmas episode podcast.
Yes.
We will be on December the 25th at 7 p.m. Y'all don't want to miss it. Our sponsor will be Divine Perfection Body Care. They got some good stuff too. So listen, I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss our December the 25th Christmas show. See how dedicated we are?
Yeah.
I mean, I talked these guys into doing the podcast.
Yeah, he did finagle it, but that's cool. No, no, but this is what we love to do, man.
Oh, man. Any final comments, Ty, before we get up out of here? You got anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, I think my last words for tonight is watch your thoughts, watch your habits, watch your actions. Make sure that everything you do and say is positive, and keep positive people around you.
That's good. That's good. What about you, Chris? Anything?
Yeah, man. I want to say that, you know what? With everything that's going on with 2020, guys, listen, we're about to head into 2021. Be thankful. You know, be thankful you made it this far, you know, and prepare for next year. God is big, and he's doing something big in your life, and he's doing something big here, guys. So always remember that.
Yeah. Andrew, you want to say anything before we go?
I want to thank everybody who wished me a happy birthday.
Want to sing the song? Happy? No, I'm just.
Man, I think Bree. I got Bree on the phone. Bree, you got anything you want to say to the people before we let you go?
Hey, like y'all were just saying, let's be appreciative, be intentional about the things that we say, speak life when you can, and just be thankful. All right, just be thankful.
That's some good stuff.
Thank you for those ladies who follow me already. I appreciate that.
Man, already?
There you go.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wow. Well, Bree, we thank you. We'll be definitely getting in touch with you later on. Thank you so much again for being our sponsor tonight. Breeze Bonnets, our sponsor of our December giveaways, and we'll be talking to you soon, Bree.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right,
good night.
Thank you. Good night.
All right. Great show, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
It's good to have you back, bro.
Man, it's good to be back here,
Yeah.
man. You know what? It was almost a month. Sorry, everybody. Got a little busy doing pastor type stuff.
Yeah.
But, I can't forget my family, man. This
I
is something I
appreciate it.
love to do, man. Ty and
Yeah.
Trey and Dr. Andrea. It's just...
Where did Doctor come from?
He's speaking that into you.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Literally, guys. It's just always good to be here, man. And so, I'm back in my
Got you
seat.
back in the saddle, brother.
Yeah,
Got
back
you
in the
back
saddle,
in the saddle.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I just want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow us at next15podcast.com on our website and on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Don't forget my mama's blog. I love you, mama.
Hey,
Stella B. Norris.
mama.
Stella B. Norris blog on next15podcast.com. Some real inspirational blogs that she has. And also, if you want to know, if you didn't catch it live, then you can also catch us everywhere. We're on your favorite listening platform, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on Amazon now. Oh, my God. Deezer, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeart. I could go on and on and on and on. You can find us there. And if you want to go back and listen to our previous episodes, guys, I think we're about 53 episodes in. We're pumping them out this year.
Yeah, we are.
And we thank you guys. We keep doing this because you guys keep listening, and we thank you. Also, if you want to support me at the next15podcast.com, go there. Buy me a coffee. I have a button that says buy me a coffee because I work long and hard, and I need coffee to keep it in my system.
He does. That is the truth.
But if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, you can go to the website at next15podcast.com. Click the links. It's all over the web pages. Buy me a coffee, and you can donate me a coffee. All the proceeds will go to keeping this podcast alive and running.
Right.
But anyway, I just want to thank y'all so much. Have a great weekend, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you guys on the next 15.
Yeah.